So, what do you do with disgust? This is a really smart and challenging question because disgust is one of the six core emotions that we can feel. And so, trying to work with disgust is complicated. So, we often feel disgusted when somebody has done something that we think is morally or ethically repulsive or reprehensible, right? And many people feel that an affair or cheating is disgusting. We also feel a strong sense of disapproval. We're very disappointed. We just feel awful and yucky. Yes, that's the clinical term. And just sometimes we feel guilty about the disgusting act. Disgust is nuanced, but at the core of disgust, I think, is some judgment. And you have the right to make judgments about things in your life, right? There are all sorts of things that many of us make judgments about all the time. And so for me, when I think about working with disgust, I think, okay, what behaviors do I think are disgusting? And I typically come up with some kind of crimes against animals or children. And I think, okay, is there any way I could treat the disgust that I would have for somebody that would engage in some really inappropriate actions? And the only way that I can think to kind of break through that is to try to find some compassion and some understanding. The way I can access compassion for somebody is to hear their story and understand their past and understand their trauma and understand all the things that happened to them to make them who they are today. So I would encourage you to ask, your partner more about that to get a better understanding of what's in their past. And then I try to understand looking at the behavior through their eyes, right? Every behavior is a communication and it's designed to achieve some kind of emotional goal. So, knowing what I know about them, I try to put myself in their brain and think, okay, so what about this choice, even though I personally feel it's disgusting, what about this choice can make some sense? I don't agree with it, but can I at least understand why they chose this pathway? And if I can, that helps me have a little bit less disgust. So I hope that answers your question in kind of a roundabout way, but see if knowing more about the history and looking through their eyes and it can help you be a little bit more understanding and compassionate. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But if anybody has any great ideas on how to work with disgust, I would love to hear them because this is a very nuanced conversation. Thank you for asking this.